Hi guys, it's water time again. I already had the coffee and then I was like, well, I still have some time. I got ready, as you can see, and I'm feeling really cute. I'm really liking this hairstyle. It's just like, what is it called? Like pigtails. And yeah, my weird, like very short fringe thing that I cut, and I'm not sure about it, and I'm waiting for it to grow out. But actually, if it's just like there, I think it's kind of okay, kind of cool. Don't know if I maybe could do some makeup stuff or if I should just leave it like this. I think like this is fine. I'm not really. I haven't been using a lot of makeup recently because I mean, no matter, even if I do a little bit of makeup, I'm always like, oh, I have to take it off. I have to remember. Well, I wash my face anyway in the evenings, but like when you have like mascara and eyeliner and stuff, and you have to like very gently rub it off until it all comes off, and it always feels like I don't know, like it's just like I'd rather just not put any like mascara and stuff on. I mean, if I put only like an eyeshadow or something very like only a little bit, like right now I'd have a little bit of like eyebrow stuff, the eyebrow pencil colored in a little bit. Then yeah, then that's like not so much makeup that I feel like more I don't know, where I don't like the fact that I have to take it all off. But if I do only eyeshadow, that's fine also, but like then it feels like, yeah, if I do like a little bit too much eyeshadow, I feel like I have to also do like an eyeliner or at least just mascara to kind of complete the look. That I can't just put on eyeshadow and be like, yeah, this I'll just do this. Which of course I can do whatever I want. And I'm starting to realize that a lot more. That like I used to care a lot more and think a lot more about like, oh, what other people think of me, what even like people on the street when they look at me might think and might see. And really no, it really doesn't matter. As long as you feel confident in yourself and you feel like, yes, like this I like it. I feel good about this. I like this shirt. I like these pants. I like these pins that I have. Even though this rainbow heart one keeps like turning upside down. Um, it's kind of just like turning around all the time, but I guess it's fine as long as it like holds on. I can't really put it like kind of tighter, I think. I don't know. It just does like a moving around stuff. But yeah. Anyway. I got ready because today we are going to a couple of different things. Right now my partner is at a hair salon getting their hair done, and then after they are finished they will text me, and then I'm going to go go to like meet them, and then we'll go together to a convention that is Riga Food Convention Festival. I think it's like convention where there's just a bunch of different food stuff, and you get to have a lot of like trying out a lot of foods. There's a lot of vegan stuff, a lot of vegetarian things, of course, and yeah, and we're just like walking around tasting stuff. We already went there once, so I kind of know the deal. But yeah, we'll go to that, and then after we are done tasting all kinds of delicious things, and then we are going home, I think, for a little bit. And then in the evening, there's this thing called, in Latvia, it's White Nights, where there is one night, or I think it's two or one night a year, where a lot of the museums and art galleries are open for free, that you can go and take a look pretty much throughout almost the whole night at a lot of different places, a lot of different exhibitions, and also like performances happening and all kinds of cool stuff. And we have a couple of things planned where we want to go, and mostly it's like the survival kit thing that's happening, where one of my classmates is actually working at the survival kit festival, so he can like show us around, give us a tour, because he will be actually working as like kind of a tour guide there. So I want to go to that and see what's up there, because there's a couple of exhibitions and then there's also other things happening there. And we wanted to go yesterday, but we were too late. Sorry, my brain is all over the place. I should actually probably take some meds, because I was thinking about this, being at the convention and in the White Knight Museum things, like there will be a lot of people. There will be definitely waiting in lines, or if we go to places, like smaller places, there might be just like very crowded. And I do sometimes like don't feel good in crowded places, in seeing like having a lot of people around. And I was also thinking about like when I'm wearing this shirt, that means like my arms are exposed, and if it's like a lot of walking around, bumping around with other people, that might not feel very good. Like that might be a sensory thing that might happen. But I will have a jacket over it, so hopefully it's not like too hot inside of the convention and places, because it's not very like warm outside anymore. It's kind of like fall vibes already. It's a bit cold, it's a bit like overcast, and it's not raining, thankfully, because I will be driving my scooter and I can't drive it in the rain, so hopefully it doesn't rain at all. But yeah, what was I talking about? I'm really quite all over the place. Anyway, I finished watching Witcher Season 3 and I was going to play Stardew Valley, and I was thinking about streaming it, and then I didn't stream because it even though it's just very chill and just chatting a little bit, and you don't have to be like super talking all the time, super entertainment crazy stuff, it still does take more energy rather than just playing a game and not talking. So anyway, I just played some Stardew Valley, and then in the evening I got ready and we went out to have a nice dinner at the restaurant, kind of to have a little celebration of the fact that I got the job. Yeah, that was very nice, very sweet. So that's what I'm planning to do today, go to a bunch of different things, a bunch of different people, a long day. But I think it will be cool. I'm feeling very like confident in the way that I look, and I think that is something that really can turn around my day, whether I feel kind of a bit disgusting and a bit like dirty hair and like not very cute, and then some other thing happens that I'm not very comfortable with, or I don't know. And then I will like build up this thing of like, oh, I'm not feeling it, and then I will be not happy, and then I might start expressing the fact that I'm not feeling very good, and then my partner will get upset with me that I'm like, oh, we're trying to have fun, we're going places and doing stuff, but I'm like just not happy about anything. But I think, yeah, the first thing that you can do to make sure that you will have a nice day is to get ready and to kind of, yeah, like get dressed and in a way that feels both comfortable and confident, that makes you feel more confident in yourself. And that always helps for me to just have a better day. Because no matter where I am, whether I'm in a bus or alone, or whether I'm with friends, or whether I'm, I don't know, wherever, at a convention with 100 people around, multiple hundreds probably, I still feel a lot better if I'm feeling confident and if I'm feeling like I look good. even though looks don't matter that much. But right now, I mean, looking at myself, I'm like, yeah, like I would date this girl. Like I would like this girl from a like outside point of view. I don't know if I would date myself from a like inside point of view, from my personality and stuff. But even though, no, I think I'm pretty cool. I think I'm pretty nice. I didn't know this before, but people keep telling me that I'm like a very sweet and very nice person, and I don't quite see it that way, but I think I'm just very polite, and I always kind of have the feeling that being polite is a lot more important than sometimes like I'm being polite even though I might want to be saying something else, but I'm kind of not saying what I'm thinking to be polite, which isn't really always good, but I guess that's why I come off as very nice. The fact that I'm actually getting a lot more comfortable talking to a camera and just talking in monologue, just saying whatever is in my mind, and feeling like I'm speaking to somebody that's on the other side of the camera. It feels very good to learn that because I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to learn this. And I think I got scared at the start where I realized that I'm not so comfortable doing this at first because you think like, oh, I want to make videos, I want to maybe make vlogs, I want to do gaming videos, I want to do all this stuff, and then you start doing it and you realize it's really quite difficult at the start, and you have to really like learn how to do it, learn how to talk, learn your own kind of pace and feeling and all these things. You have to understand what feels good to you. You're like filming, how you're filming, because I always used to when I was starting at first, I used to spend like half, at least like, I don't know, like an hour or 2 hours getting ready before filming or before streaming. And then I started to try to like not spend as much time getting ready. I would literally just like, oh, the background has to be perfect, I have to be perfect, everything has to be perfect. And like doing double checks of like audio and everything. Right now, I'm not even checking whether this is recording, but I think it is because it looks like it is. And it's probably better to double check to see if everything's fine, but I'm just not spending that much time to get ready. I'm just like, no matter how I look, I might like get ready a bit and just like come over here, press start recording, and just see whatever I want to say. And that's like the best way for me to learn how to do this and to learn to be more open and free on camera. And I think it's probably for everybody just to try to just talk, because you can't make very high quality videos if you're feeling very self-conscious about what you're saying, what you're doing, and if you're feeling like when it's still very uncomfortable in like the early part of starting to film and record and do all this stuff. It will just be not as fun, and it will not feel like as entertaining or interesting to watch if somebody's like very, very on edge all the time and like not feeling good, like not feeling comfortable. So it's the best way to just practice like this. I mean, honestly, so far I haven't uploaded any of the coffee time, water time things that I have recorded. And I don't know whether I will start uploading them from the first one that I did, or maybe just a random place in time where I might watch through these at some point and be like, oh, this actually would be kind of cool to upload. Even if it's not that interesting or that crazy, I just want to share my life and share what I'm thinking and just talk. I will say another thing about this whole like, why am I doing this and why am I filming, and what do I want from it? That's one thing that I've realized. I was watching a boba stream, of course, because recently she's like pretty much the only streamer that I have been watching. I mean, I watch the Yogscast in general, but I mostly watch videos from Yogscast and sometimes like recorded streams. But for boba, I actually go Yogscast boba. I go on Twitch and then I search her channel because somehow it's like never anywhere near where I can find it. I have to like search it every time, and then I just watch like what are the latest streams that had happened that I'm missing because I'm very rarely actually available to watch the live streams. So I watch it afterwards, and in the last one that I watched, she spent like an hour, pretty much like an hour, talking about her childhood trauma and things that had happened to her, and like how was her living conditions and stuff. And I didn't expect to like hear that. I was like, oh, a Baldur's Gate like stream, whatever, cool. I will just watch it while I'm getting ready. And then as I was getting ready, I was listening to her talk about all that, and it just felt so good to hear that, because I will say that there are some similarities with her childhood and mine growing up, and I can't say that it's like I can say that it's the same. It was not the same, and nobody has like the exact same experience. And also, I'm in a very different part of the world, and there are many different things, but there are like some things that were very, very close to the way that I had it growing up, and I didn't even realize that that's like kind of a traumatic thing in a way, and like why I hate washing the dishes now, or why I have like other things that I really don't, that I have like a hard time cleaning up the house or doing things like that. I think I realized it at some point. I think I talked about it at some point, that it's probably due to my like the way that I was living when growing up in my parents' house. But just hearing somebody else say it, and hearing that somebody else has gone to a very similar experience like that, and is kind of saying that you can live differently, it even though it does affect you a lot, you can sort of have a better life than your parents did, or that your parents maybe are still living this way, but you can do a lot better than them, and you can be like seeing that she's doing a lot better than that, and that she's proud of herself for doing that, realizing that I can do it too. And the things that happened in the previous ages, or it's not just like childhood, it's also like I don't know, teenage years, and because I'm still quite young, it doesn't feel like that, it isn't that long ago that it happened, some stuff, but that it doesn't matter. Like, yes, it affects, it does no, it doesn't matter, but like it affects me, but I can choose to not let it affect me to the point where it actually changes my life for the worst. And like you can come out on top even from traumatic experiences. And I mean, of course, I knew that that it's like, it doesn't mean that you're like doomed, and it doesn't mean that you can't change things about yourself, but realizing that a lot of these things that maybe you might kind of don't like about yourself actually are things that have come from your childhood, from growing up, from how you were raised and stuff. right? I don't know. I don't know if I make any sense, and I'm not finding a lot of good words to use. I'm using the same ones all over again. But but yeah, just like seeing her stream, watching that, her opening up about it and like talking about it very openly. But yeah, I think watching that made me feel like this is what I want to do. I also want to be like get to a point where I can feel so open and honest and talk about all kinds of things, not just the good and the cool and the amazing things, or not just like the kind of surface level stuff that's going on, but also get deeper and talk about just like my life and experiences I've had. And if there's a chance that there's somebody else out there, which there is a pretty high chance of that, because a lot of people have gone through similar things, and if there's a chance that somebody else might be watching my content that has also gone through similar stuff, and in some way, just in the slightest like way of feeling relatable, if I can help with that, if I can make someone feel better about the fact that they're like not alone and that there is someone else there who has very similar or like the exact same experience. Well, it's never the exact same, but like a very similar experience. Then that's what I want to do. Then I think that's what makes these videos that's like the meaning for me of making these videos. Just feeling like I know why I'm watching other people's videos and I know what I'm receiving from them. Because sometimes I'm receiving fun and entertainment, and sometimes I'm feeling something. I'm receiving like deeper connection feeling when it's something relatable or something like in the boba stream. And that's just what I want to do as well. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, I will go and hopefully have fun today. Have a nice day. And I hope you also have a nice day and a nice rest of whatever amount of time. A nice rest of amount of time that there is in the world. Okay. Okay, that's it. Bye. I will see you in my next hopefully I make some coffee or tea next time because these are just all water times. My voice is giving out. Okay. Goodbye.